Jason and Jabari. Jason and Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we're going to be recapping on Carina's challenges. Well, I can't get it. So, as you can see, 5 out of the 6 for the 10th anniversary completion is complete. We can't get this Deathless Thanos, but I can't wait till we can do this this challenge. I mean, I'm not super excited to use the Deathless Champions, to be honest, in Necropolis, because that's gonna be very interesting. But I wanted to recap over the ones I did real quick briefly, and then I am going to attach the rewards opening and talk about that too. So as you can see, that's done. Let's hop into the Necropolis real quick, and hopefully this can help some of you guys who haven't done it, or who's not super ambitious like I am, just to hurry up and jump in there first day and just full steam ahead. I enjoy that. Starting off, let's actually do this before I forget. This is the remaining health revives that I have after all of the runs. After all of it, I did not spend any units. That's not it, sorry. These are the health potions that I have left, and I used up all of my green crystals. I had over 1,000 of them. I used up all of those. I farmed revives. I still have some energy from farming, and yeah, man, I would say the first thing is make sure you're prepared, because things might not go according to plan, and you might use a lot more revives than what you initially planned on. So over prepare would be my advice. The other thing that I did as far as item consumption was I used boost. Okay, actually, where are they? Okay, so I used these 15% attack boosts. They were like in the overflow. I had a lot of them. I used up so many of these things, but I still have 5 left. Also, I used, where is it? These 30% greater champion boosts for my last run, and the last run was basically the longest path, the full path. I would say go into Cavalier difficulty, or I went into Thronebreaker difficulty, and it had the same bargain price of 1,000 units for revives and stuff. I had farmed those already, so yeah. And I also used 20% reboost, champion boost, I should say. So you can get that from the Black ISO market. If you don't have access to that, you can spin out these crystals here. You have 2 options: the Alliance crystals. They do give attack boost and stuff like that. And then we also have these crystals over here, guys. And this is all for you guys' help. So hopefully this helps. Like I said, you can get attack boost from these as well, from these greater solo and supreme solo crystals. That's where you can get the attack boost, the green and the red and the yellow. So now that that's taken care of, hopefully that helps you guys, because we have a lot of those crystals, so hopefully that helps. The next thing is, let's go ahead and talk about the paths. So there were some paths, and you guys saw my first team here. This team, we're going to preview the map, is what I did the 10-year champions. So I took the Titania path and I used Black Cat. A lot of people were using Chilif. Chilif works well because the grit gets rid of, basically it shuts down Titania. But Black Cat works really well. One thing I will say that I did not do that I would recommend you guys do is that you go to your masteries and you max out deep wounds. I only had 4 out of 5 because I was running my normal setup. I didn't want to spend extra units on switching around my masteries for Necropolis, so I just went in with this generic setup that I normally run every day, run-of-the-mill generic setup. Nothing special about it. Despair did help me a little bit with some matchups, but let's go back into Necropolis real quick. Kind of all over the place because I'm trying to help you guys out with everything that I now know. So this is the team. We brought Null, Wiccan, Black Cat, Wong, and Photon. Photon's rank 3. Wong is actually rank 1. He's a rank 1, guys. The same with Wiccan. They're both rank 1s. At Wong, I didn't even have a freaking relic on him because I forgot, and we wasn't going out. Null is rank 2 and Black Cat is rank 3. Alright, so the next fight, and I'll try to go quickly, was Arcus. Use Wong here. He makes it very easy. I didn't get any solos or anything like that, but Wong definitely MVP for that fight. I ran into a lot of revives for this Omega Sentinel because I used Null. She was healing towards the end of her health, and she was healing like 15, 20, 50k ticks. It was absurd. So I got rid of that plan and I took her down with Photon, but I used a lot of revives here. So I would say Adam Warlock is probably better. If you're going to use Null, definitely switch the relic. I had the Venom relic, which places a bleed on Omega Sentinel. I think that was part of the problem why she started healing. And then I didn't use the relic at all, but yet she was still healing. So it might be from the Venom relic. I'm not really sure. Don't make that mistake because I used like a crap ton of revives there. Airwalker used Wong. Captain Britain, I mainly just used team revives here. Null and Black Cat did really well. Photon did alright, but inverted controls really, I'm not that great with them. Wiccan, I used Photon, who was amazing for Wiccan. Definitely would say if you have Photon, use her because you can parry and you won't get that debuff on you because she cannot be neutralized. So fun fact for those who didn't know, and she did an amazing job. I think it was like 1 revive. Yeah, I team revived for whatever his name is, Psycho Man, and then we moved on. I would definitely recommend taking this path here. It's just you can't end your combo in the same sequence. So if you ended in a medium, that means you need to end in a light the next one. So it's very super simple. Null crushed this fight. It was like a single revive here. I think I used my team on her. Basically, you just want to hit into her block. I got a solo here against Red Guardian. I used Black Cat. She destroyed it, and that's what I'm saying. You really want to max out deep wounds, guys, because you get extra ticks, and those really add up, especially in long form content like this. I almost had a solo here, but I didn't get it. I used Null. He crushed that fight. Dragon Man, I almost had a solo. I got him down to 3%. I was super sad. I ate Unblockable with Photon. She destroys that fight. I did get a solo here with Black Cat. That was pretty good. Again, she just nuked him. And then I was starting to use my team, but Black Cat just crushed it. So it took like 2 or 3 revives with Black Cat, and she just absolutely destroyed that fight. And then the Grandmaster was just a team effort. Yeah, so that was my 10-year anniversary team. The next team that I'm going to show you guys that I used is this one here. Let's add the tags, and that is like the gods in the coal or whatever. It's coal, it's something coal. I can't think of what it is, but anyway, it was mainly the gods. So let's add that tag, God, and here we go. So I used Serpent, I used Odin, I was debating about using the Enchantress, but I actually didn't. I used Heimdall. I used Heimdall, and yeah, I need that other one, that Cole or something like that. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's somewhere. Cole's Worthy. There it is. All right, and from here I used Titania and I used Absman. I'm not an Absman fan like that, but I did rank 5 him. I didn't ascend him, and basically we took this path again. Titania. For here I used Serpent. It was a 1 revive fight. He got her down to 47% the first time, and then took her down all the way the second time. For Vision, I used Absorbing Man. He definitely destroys that fight. I used Serpent for this fight. He destroys it. I used Absman for this fight. He destroys it. Almost got a solo there. Cap Britain, I don't remember who I used. I think I just threw the team at her or whatever. And then for Wiccan, I definitely used Titania. She destroys that fight. I think it was like 2 revives there. And then Psycho Man, I used Odin. Oh, that's right. Oh, I take that back. For Captain Britain, I actually used Odin the most. He does solid damage. And he was the MVP for this fight here. Okay, moving on. Again, sorry guys, I'm trying to go as quickly as I can, and then we'll get to the opening, I promise. Okay, so after that we had the Mutants, the all mutant team, which is super simple to do. We'll just do it like this. My team that I used was as follows. Wags. Who else did I use? APOC, yeah. Okay. This is the team that I used. I used Nightcrawler, Onslaught, Mr. Sinister, Magneto, and Apocalypse. I used Nightcrawler because I love him, and I used Magneto just for some extra pre-fights. I threw the pre-fights on the first 3 fights. Apocalypse ramped up because when you use a medium attack, they have a chance to evade, so I was using dot damage with him. And Sinister, definitely MVPs. Sinister destroyed this fight. Sinister destroyed this fight. Sinister destroyed this fight. You can also use Onslaught there for Airwalker. Here, I think I used everybody. Just team revives at it. Wiccan, you could use Onslaught, but I used Mr. Sinister, I believe. And Nightcrawler definitely was helping with these fights. It's just I was primarily using more Sinister and stuff because he was healing off of like the 20% revives and stuff. Here, Onslaught MVP, he destroys this fight. Just heavy counter his heavy and spam SP1s, and he will absolutely melt. All right, next up we have, what was the next tag? Dimensional Beam. All right, I used these. This is the team that I used. All right, for Odin, I used Kushala. She destroys that fight. For Black Widow, I used America Chavez. Use the power control. She destroys it. For Shang-Chi, I used I think I used Kushala in America Chavez. I think I tag teamed it. For Squirrel Girl, you can use basically anybody. It doesn't really matter. She wasn't that big of a deal. I just threw teams at her. Silver Centurion. See, this is where you guys probably want to bring in fam. I did not. I just used Gallon and everybody and threw team revives at them until I got them down. It was awful. Spider-Man 2099 was the worst fight of this path with this team. It was terrible. I used Gallon. Gallon will do the most. If you're good at reverse controls after they throw their specials, you'll be fine. you'll get it down with Gallon. He by far does the most damage. Otherwise, it's just going to be hours of you spamming heavies with America Chavez, and it's a terrible time. Sunspot's easy. Just make sure you don't throw off specials when you have power stings on him, and he'll go down as normal. All right, last one. Last one was the here it is. Carina's Challengers. This one was pretty good. You don't see them, but I use my Falcon. You guys know I love my Falcon. So I'm going to put in a Falcon here. Can't actually grab them. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. All right, so this was the team that I ended up going in with. I don't see Falcon. There he is. We'll just say that's a rank 3 Falcon, basically. And you definitely want Void. All right, so here's a team that I went in with: Shang-Chi, Captain America, Infinity War, Warlock, Falcon, and Void. Here I use Warlock against Jubilee. Very super solid matchup. He destroys that fight. Here I use Warlock. Mainly you want to push I-Bomb to special 2s as quickly as possible. Don't let him get 12 of his poisons on himself, otherwise he'll become unblockable. And yeah, you just want to push him to SP2s. Mainly parry heavy for those for that fight, and spam your SP2s. Here you want Void to do all the work, mainly a dupe Void, and he will kill himself from healing. Squirrel Girl, once again, I used the team on her. For Silver Centurion, once again, I threw the team at him. It wasn't all that great. Falcon and Shang-Chi really shined here. He actually shined here a little bit, Shang-Chi did, because you could just, if you can get them with wake-ups, you can spam more SP2s before they throw off their special 3s. And then once again, Sunspot was just Sunspot, so wasn't really the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, that is it. That is the recap. So I'm going to stitch my awards, or rewards I should say, to this. It'll be a longer video, but hey, it was an extremely long quest, right? So I'll be right back. Okay, here it is, guys. Here is the rewards opening portion of the video. Thank you guys so much for helping us grow. We've been growing a lot rapidly. Thanks to all of you guys for liking and subscribing. That does so much, and you guys don't even know. And me and Jabari greatly appreciate it. So here's the 2 to 3 gem. There's the tier 7 basic, I think. Yeah, and the 7-star awakening gem crystal. We're going to open up, I believe, 7 7-star crystals. Now we're not going to open up any titans. I will have 5 titans minimally ready to go for when it switches over, so you guys are not going to want to miss that. So make sure you subscribe to us if you already haven't. There's a great deal of you that watch our content but are not subscribed, which is totally cool. We are very happy that you guys do watch, but it does help out with the algorithm if you guys do subscribe and help push us through, because then you'll be notified if you're hitting the notifications and so on and so forth. So it all kind of comes full circle. But you see 74k plus 1 there. That's going to be 80, so that equals 5. That'll already be 80. And yeah, like I said, we're going to open up 7 7-star crystals, and then we're going to use some of our generic gems on some people. But who I like to awaken the most is Sinister, second Bullseye, third Prowler. Actually, I lied. Sinister, Prowler, Bullseye, because Bullseye you can get from the basic. So yeah, Mutant by far is the awakening gem that I want the most, but Tech is absolutely going to be worth it for Prowler, and Skill would be worth it as well. But first we're going to open up these 7-star crystals to see if we can awaken our Bullseye or get some good pulls. If you guys did not see the Cyber opening, I will leave a link at the end so you can check it out. But I was going for mainly skill, and I did not get any of the skill champions I was looking for. I was trying to awaken Bullseye there, and I was trying to put signature stones on my rank 3 champions, and we weren't able to do that. So here we go. There's 6, there's 7. Actually, we opened 8. So yeah, that'll be in the thumbnail though. But anyway, first up we get Sauron. Sauron is alright. I don't use him, but he's a good champion actually. Second pull, we're getting Sorcerer Supreme. She's okay, but definitely not what I'm looking for. Again, I'm looking for Onslaught dupe. I'm looking for Bullseye Awakening, or just someone on my rank 3 champions. Then we get Blade, and I'm like, what in the world is this? I do like Blade, but I'm not taking him rank 3 anytime soon, so that's not helpful. And then we get Ironheart. So just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. So I'm like, okay, we're backing out. I am done with that. And now we go back in. And hopefully this is a little bit better. I'm hopeful. We still have 3, and it absolutely is. We get Korg. That's super useful. My Korg is rank 3. And now he's Sig 132. That's super useful. So I'm very happy that I backed out and went back in. Then we get Storm Pyramid X. She's not rank 3, so that wasn't that helpful, but it was fine. And our last pull of this so far was Falcon. Thank God. Let's go. I was very, very happy to pull that, man. So happy to pull my Falcon dupe. And he's now Sig 160, so 2 more Falcon pulls, he'll be Sig 200, and his dupe actually does help him a little bit, so that's really good. We go to the Battleground store to get 5k more shards, so we can open up one more, testing the luck one more time just for you guys, and we land on Bishop. I much would have wanted that Destroyer dupe because he's rank 3, but Bishop is fine. Bishmon is awesome. So now let's go ahead and head on over and put some generic stones into people. Again, that's going to be at 80k. So we will open 5. Oh, I forgot. We do open the Awakening Gem again. Mutant number 1, Tech number 2. Skill number 3, so that's basically a 50% chance to get something I want, and we land on a tech, so I'm very happy with that. Right after it was a skill, I would have been happy with that too. It wasn't mutant, so it's fine, of course, because tech was one of them. Go straight to Prowler, throw it in him. Very happy about that, and he gets some of my generic stones. So yeah, we take him to a natural Sig 20. There we go. Boom. And then basically I'm using my stones on people that I wanted to get to like even numbers. Like Enchantress was Sig 1, we take her to Sig 20. Shocker was Sig 31, we take him to Sig 40. And then I think I go to Kindred and I make him an even Sig, what is it, 60 maybe? He doesn't get many. Maybe it's 50. No, it was 60. Yeah. So, boom. There you guys go. I'm holding on to the rest of my generics right now. But thank you so much for watching. Continue liking and subscribing. Hopefully this is beneficial. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.